What's going on, everybody? I finally have rear sway bars for the car because the car did not come with it originally. Well, it did, but it was cracked in half and I don't know how that happens. But I finally ordered Racing Beat rear sway bars and improved racing adjustable rear end links. So let's get to the installation. So I got them right there. Looks good. Racing Beat as usual. Good quality. Fresh bushings, and then the end links right there. There's a couple new updates on the car. I will get to it pretty soon, but just a sneak peek. Finally got yellow Wilwoods, directional rotors, but I'll get to that in a minute. Just trying to admire how this looks right now. It looks so good. Okay, so install is going to be really easy, and the reason why I say that is because, like I said earlier, there is no sway bar. So I don't need to take anything out. It's just a matter of installing the new one. So rears, from my understanding, are usually easier to install than the fronts, especially for newer cars, but this honestly should probably take me 30 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to the installation. Pretty much what I did so far was I took off the stock end links, which you can see right there. There's nothing holding the tower. So the next thing I did was also take off the original mounts for the sway bars. So right now, if you follow me here, I'm mounting these guys right now. So fresh bushings. I have to use the original mount and the original hardware because unfortunately Racing Beat did not provide a new hardware, which is fine as long as the old hardware works. Greasing it up right now, and I should have this thing underneath the car in no time. Okay, so quick rundown on how these end links are installed. Again, this is by Improved Racing for the rear FD. So pretty much, this is gonna come in two pieces. So this by itself, and then this by itself. So as you can see, this just goes right in the middle. And you have spacers right in between there. So pretty cool setup, pretty much trying to mimic this guy. So like the stock sway bar, or sorry, stock end link, like the figure, it's almost like a 90 degree. So pretty much the same idea with this guy. So pretty cool. Obviously the reason why I got it is to eliminate preload, because it is on bags too, and I don't know how that's gonna work with preload and just how the car will feel overall, but I got it just in case I have more adjustability. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and slap these on. Alright guys, so an update on what's going on. I got the Improved Racing adjustable end links installed. Unfortunately what I had to do was actually raise each side of the car on the rear. So like one jack is here, and you can see one jack is on that side. The reason being is I had to actually clear this part of the sway bar to pass this part of the collar. So because it's a little thick there, raising this car actually gave that clearance so I can move this bar to go from here to here. So got the end links installed. This is like purely bolted down. This is still loose because the reason being is I actually want to zero out the preload, which requires me to put the wheels back on, but I'll do that in a second. But just to bring you guys to the other side, exact same thing, and with another jack. So looking good so far. Always love Racing Beat products. Hopefully this will feel a great amount of difference while I'm driving. And before I put the wheels back on, I kind of want to show you guys exactly what I did. So obviously I mean, there's a yellow caliper right there. I did that because I wanted to match the front Wilwoods being yellow as well. So originally this was red. This is still the same caliper that I had before. What's different here, well, for that side as well, so premium Sakebomb Garage, their very own directional cooling rotors. The advantages of this, the inside of this is, instead of going straight down, like drilled straight down here, it's curved. So there's advantages of that in cooling while this car is, rolling and stuff. So that's installed. I got Ferodo DS2500 pads, and obviously the bracket to retain the stock caliper and the e-brake. The reason why I didn't go with the Wilwoods in the rear as much as I really want to match the fronts is because I would sacrifice the option of having the e-brake, which is kind of dumb, I know, I understand, but I really do want my e-brake. This is still a street car, you know, and not having that would really suck. So hopefully in the future, you know, Sakebomb does release some sort of design to where the Wilwoods in the rear does retain the e-brake, but that's all in the works. Hopefully in the works at least. Otherwise, it looks really good. I'm really happy with how it looks overall. And to show you guys how it looks in the front, the yellow Wilwoods. So we'll be doing a shoot with this later on, having both, like just one side of the car, you know, with no wheels in the front and back, just to take a shoot with it. But it looks good. I'm really happy with how it came out. Again, same thing, directional cooling rotors. The pads are also DS2500s. And the last thing is the lines. The front and rear are stainless steel Sakebomb Garage lines. But otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up here and call it a night. One more thing I forgot to mention is update on this side of the bag. So the air strut, if you guys don't remember from the last video, was sunny. It blew out, unfortunately. So I'm still waiting on Yellow Speed Racing to send the replacement. Last thing they told me was that they were building it because it is a made to order thing. They don't carry those in stock for FDs. Been about, I want to say 2-3 weeks now, so I really hope within the next week I get it replaced and have this car feeling more normal driving again. But yeah, that's pretty much the update for that. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up right now and then show you guys the final products. Alright guys, to update you, it's actually the next morning. It was way too dark for me to even continue, but the Swaybar is finally done, installed. What I'm doing currently right now, and it requires the car to be on the floor, technically on the floor, but on a ramp, is to simulate, you know, the car being in normal conditions on the floor. And what I'm doing right now is zeroing out the preload. So if you guys don't know what that is, pretty much no stress and no tension on the end links. So how to do it, pretty much you loosen the nut and washer that's on here. You want to honestly just have this come in and out freely, making sure there's no, like, you know, tension resisting the stud to come out. So like, this is pretty good so far. I think this is about 0, or probably at most 1, but this is pretty good so far. I need alignment anyways. So that's what zeroing out the preload is. Corner balancing requires me or a similar weight of a person like me to be on the driver's side, but I'm gonna just worry about that later when I get alignment. So I just want to have this zeroed out for preload. Otherwise, same thing on this side. This is already pretty good. Like, you guys could see, there's not really much tension going on here. I do have a nut and washer on there though, but you can see how it wiggles. That's already like a sign of it being close to 0, if anything. That's pretty much it, guys. That's it for the install. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten everything out, take the car off the ramps, and then she should be good to go. I'll see how it drives. Alright guys, well that's pretty much it for this vlog. I probably will be doing like a reaction video of how the sway bars feel in the next vlog, as well as like how the brakes feel with the Wilwoods, the 4-pods. So stay tuned for that. Otherwise guys, that's pretty much it. I will catch you guys later and I will keep you guys updated as always. See ya.